What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. I want to focus in on the Boston Bruins bouncing Detroit in 5 games. First of all, congratulations to Detroit Red Wings on a great season. Really classy organization, classy team. The classy victory, classy defeat. Won a great one in Game 1, 1-0. And the Bruins that won the President's Trophy, and we expected to show up, showed up, and really dominated the series. As much as I say dominated, Detroit didn't get blown out in any game. I think the golden performance by Gustafsson coming in relief for Howard was admirable. And I go straight, he might have an NHL future. I mean, I remember when he was the monster and he was going to be the next big thing, and then the Toronto Maple Leafs happened to him, and his play kind of went downhill. But he's been very good in this series and as a Detroit Red Wing in his brief stint in Detroit. So best of luck to them going forward. But the Bruins really, they got two bottom six guys that are regulars hurt with Kelly and Paille, and Floric, who I'll do a piece on later, probably tonight or tomorrow, and Caron have played very well in this series. I mean, Louis Eriksson's playing the best hockey he's played all season. Iginla's been Iginla the last 2 games. I mean, the biggest difference between Iginla and Jaromir Jagr from last year was when Jagr wasn't scoring, there's really not much else he does, but when Iginla's not scoring, he plays physical, and he provides you that kind of tenacity that you'll love to see. And even when he wasn't scoring early in the year, that was apparent. Then he caught fire and was in fuego down the stretch. And, I think he'll have a big series against the Habs. Iggy hasn't been a Bruin for long, but he must be licking his chops going into Habs because he loves those games. He loves to, getting the crowd riled up. And, I mean, I honestly wish we made a trade for him, 5 or 6 years ago, because he would have been a great Boston Bruin. He's a great Bruin now, but he epitomizes everything about that organization. Physicality, tenacity, pugnaciousness. He can score big goals. He's got a hell of a shot, can help a power play, loves going to the net, just loves the game of hockey. I mean, he's a gamer, and I love having him on the team I root for. Because he's what I want in a hockey player, and I mean you can see it wearing off. The win it for Iggy thing is big, and I got a couple of tweets from people that were Calgary Flames fans saying, we want to see Iginla win it with you guys. So the city of Calgary is kind of like Ray Bourque with the Colorado Avalanche back in 2001. People were in Boston, myself included, were rooting really hard for Ray Bourque, and he got the cup and he brought it back to Boston, and there was a great picture at my elementary school. In one of the offices, Ray Bourque with the caption "Everybody loves Raymond" when he had brought the cup back to Boston, and taking another 10 years when the Bruins would replicate the same feat, only as a team, bringing the Stanley Cup to Boston, and this Bruins team is something special. The Habs are going to give them a hell of a series, and I'll do a full-on preview of the series later, but I think they're going to go down in 6. I think the Bruins are too good for Montreal. Montreal dispatched Tampa like it was nothing, and Tomas Vanek is definitely a gamer. And I think any team that doesn't win the Stanley Cup, that didn't trade. So every team in the playoffs, not named Montreal for the most part, given the fact that they got Vanek on the cheap, must be looking at themselves and saying, we should have gotten him. But it's going to be one hell of a series. And congratulations to the Bruins, and congratulations to the Red Wings for a good series. Anyway, that's this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Boston Bruins. Moving on. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.